This is an update to the emergency mission farming guide. I guess we can call it an emergency update. Basically, Asia server hit the reset, and also I waited intentionally for the UTC reset timer that Smallgate likes to use sometimes. And now we know that this little thing here does not actually ever reset. It never goes down. It was previously assumed that it would reset daily because, well, that just made sense. And now we know that it doesn't, so this cost just keeps on increasing, which means that it's going to be a lot more expensive to get the gear. And I went to 300 because this is the 300 Skystone reset after I confirmed that one. I did not mean to click that, but I was going to do it anyways. That is the bare minimum you need to get all of the gear, worst case scenario. I did not mean to click that though because we still have the daily resets, so I might have not needed that. Anyways, I was just checking. So 1 to 9 costs, or 1 to 9 refreshes. You can see the costs, the Skystone cost here. And then here is the accumulating costs. So no refreshes, you would get 2080 currency minimum for 16 exchanges, and it goes up by 300 each time you refresh. In order to full clear the shop, worst case scenario, where your final item is a destruction piece, then you would need 9 refreshes, which is going to be 1300 Skystones total. And this would get you 38 rolls, and of course, like I mentioned in the previous video, you can do 1 normal, 4 hard, and that would get you 38 still. The 20 currency loss, and you save 10 energy, but it doesn't get you anything extra. So this is a lot more expensive now, of course. The way you should actually farm this event is don't do any refreshes until the last day. On the last day, if you really want the gear, then you can do all of your refreshes on the last day because there's a chance that you would have gotten the gear in your free entries. And whether or not the gear is worth going for, I'm not doing it on my main, but I am doing it on my ult just because I don't really play my ult seriously. I just would like to have another set of gear without having to farm that much for it. But I don't really think it's that worth it on my main for 1300 energy. 1300 Skystones rather, and here is 1300 Skystones that it converts to. This is, if you spent this 1300 Skystones in the secret shop, it's 18.5 cover rolls and almost 5 mystic rolls. If you converted the energy instead, that's 2600 energy, which is 65 rift runs. I'll just type in rift here. Or if you want to do something else, you can check the conversions there. So that's pretty much it. It's just way more expensive now. This event is kind of not good. I didn't mind it as much when it was pretty cheap. Like, this is like 2 or 3x the cost of what we thought it was before. So I didn't mind it that much when it was a lot cheaper, but it's pretty expensive to fully clear the shop at this point. And these are the pieces. It's just the sword, the helmet, and the boots, I would say, are the main ones. If you have to reset for the chest, I don't know how much I really care about this chest, honestly, just because I think chests like these are pretty easy to get. But if you want the chest, you could go for it. Just think about the Skystone cost. And you'd have to kind of just judge how much Skystones you're willing to spend on whatever pieces you have left. Especially if it's, say, like you hit 3 pieces already and you just have 1 left. It might not be that worth it. You could refresh a bit if you didn't get like any of the pieces, because then the odds of you hitting a piece is a little bit higher. Anyways, that's it for the update. I'll just replay a clip going over the general farming for anybody who didn't see the first video. And yeah, this event, not great, but hopefully you guys hit the gear on your free refreshes. And in terms of how hard it is to clear this fight, it's not at all. Just put in 2 units with decent S1s. This is my Ceremia, this is my Commander Lorena. My Urban Shadow Shoe is ungeared, same with my Sinful Angelica. It's worth mentioning that, well, I should put Commander Lorena up here for the imprint, but it's worth mentioning that I don't have any on this account, but these growth bonus artifacts, which is just friendship boosters and EXP boosters, do work in this fight. So this here is on my main. It's just I have 4 units here that I have built for PvP already, and aren't friendship 10, so I'll be using them, but I did swap their artifacts out because you can use friendship boosting artifacts and EXP boosting artifacts. So this is a decent way to get some of your PvP units to friendship 10, I would say, or at least make some progress towards it. Also, this EXP booster isn't really doing that much. You're not getting that much EXP from these fights because it's just a singular fight. It doesn't give a lot of EXP, so you could just go for 4 EXP boosters. And this is worth mentioning even for new accounts who don't have these artifacts, because in this upcoming March of the Mighty event, which starts in a couple of days, you will be able to get a friendship artifact. So this is going to be a lot of people's first friendship artifacts, because it's been a while since our last one. Anybody who started with the Origin, this is going to be your first time getting this. You can get points just by doing any sort of PvP, really. The fastest way is probably to spam some Draft Arena. It's like 8 wins or 5 wins or something, or you can just do a bunch of normal arena. And then let's take a look at the artifact itself. So the artifact is here. It's Rengar Festival Dumpling, and basically it just gives you 2 friendship points instead of 1 after you clear a stage for the unit that is holding this artifact. It's only for the unit that's holding it. And they mention emergency mission here, so I guess emergency missions might just be a consistent thing that's going to be in the game. Feels kind of weird for them to add it as an extra line, but this is what the artifact does. You can use this in other places, of course, too. Like, you can use this when farming inside story, adventure, or if you're like 3-manning hunt or something. And it also works in Rift, though this Rift does not really allow for friendship farming. And we can just take a look at the fight. It's really like nothing. It's just every 12 times you hit it, the boss will kill you. Every 4 times you hit it, it'll counter. Okay, that was a very lucky attack. Let's reset. But you can see it's not very tanky. It died a little bit too fast. Every 4 times you hit it, it'll counter, and every 3 times it procs the counter attack, it will die. Or it will kill everybody. It does use, it's like S1 naturally if it takes a turn, but that doesn't count towards the 3-hit requirement. But yeah, it's just 2 gear DPS and it dies. You also get a little charm for clearing. And also, I guess I have 2k currency, so we can open some chests. I already opened 7. We didn't hit any of the gear pieces. Let's see what we get. We're mostly expecting to hit charms. There's 6 gear pieces out of 36 items, which I already got some items. But 1 and 6 from the very start. I wonder if the chest looks any different. Okay, well that's 1 piece. It's a green chest no matter what, or a green box. That's 1 piece. It should be 20 times left when we hit 16 16 exchanges, which is what your free summons would get you, or your free entries. So with the, I guess, free entries, which is 16, we only got 1 pair of boots. And I guess I can check the, this thing here. It's just, I'm gonna pull this aside. So 19 refreshes, that's 1, or it's 19 exchanges, that's 1 refresh. And we got the ring, so it's 2 refreshes, that's 21. We got the weapon. And that's it for now. We still have 13 items left. That was daily entries plus 3 refreshes worth of exchanges, because I did 9 refreshes, plus this is the first day. And we're still missing the helm and the chest. Plus, I guess, the necklace, but that's whatever. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully there are no more surprises with this one.